My 4-year body transformation. I've been uploading videos for quite a long time here on YouTube, and I've uploaded a lot of different transformations, including this one, a full documentary on how I got shredded and how I got to my best physique ever. The results of 4 years of working out. In this video, I want to do it differently. So right now, I'm going to take you through my entire transformation. Untold stories and never shown footage and insights on how I did it and everything that happened. So sit back, relax. Hopefully this video is really helpful, and most important of all, enjoy. So, year 1, my first year. Well, actually a little before that, that's where this journey starts. This is what I looked like, and life was meh. It wasn't really going that well. I even remember my mom calling me fat. I actually made a drama life when I turned 18 years old. So check that out if you haven't already. There's a big part of this story why life wasn't going that epic. So check that out. But at the same time, my friend Aryan started working out. He started doing body weight workouts only with his body weight calisthenics. And I thought, whoa, that's pretty epic. I'm gonna join. Let's do it. I joined. I wasn't really that serious at first. I was just, working out with him sometimes. I didn't know what I was doing. I was eating whatever I wanted. I sometimes worked out, but I was quite fat, as you can see. And I was actually losing weight. That was one of the first times ever I was losing weight. I've been fat forever. I was always the fat kid, and now I just started doing something about it, and it felt good. But now, this is where year 1 starts. 110%. I really started going for it 110%, giving it my all. I wasn't really fat anymore in the before picture, but I definitely wasn't fit. I still had a decent amount of fat, but I was going for it 110%. This is where the journey started. I started working so hard. I worked hard every single day of the week, 7 days a week. I did something to work towards my goal. I did a shit ton of basics. I basically only did basics. Basically basics. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, some weights as well, but I literally worked every single body parts from legs, calves, to traps, forearms, everything. And I also worked a little bit on skills, calisthenic skills. You've seen that in my 1-year body transformation. I worked on the front lever mainly, back lever, because my friend Aryan, he was doing that as well. He was mainly focusing on skills and getting bigger and stronger, but he was really into skills, so I wanted to keep up with him. I was also doing like front lever, back lever. Now I started taking food really seriously. I didn't take any supplements back then. Only whey protein, if I recall correctly. Yes, that is correct. I was using whey protein and it was really helpful, but I was buying my protein locally, where the price of the protein was like double or triple the price that it is online. Don't make that mistake. Don't be that guy. And back to the video. But I started taking food like really seriously, and I could turn into a dick. I was a dick back then. I expected everyone to know as much about food or care as much about food as I did. And that's not gonna happen, chief. A lot of people don't give a shit about what they put into their bodies, and I can't expect them to do like all of a sudden. I was going from being this fat kid to someone who's addicted to everything related to working out and nutrition, and that was just a big change for everyone around me as well, because I mean, what's happening? So dinner was a real pain in the ass, especially for my parents, because we weren't eating bad, like maybe sometimes, but just an average family. I'd say definitely like European. I mainly disagreed with everything that was on the table, and then sometimes my dad would come home with like, hey, we're eating this tonight, because I mean it said omega-3 on it and healthy stuff, and I was like, but Dad, these are fish sticks, and I don't want that. And it would I was a dick when it comes to food, and I can sometimes still be, but I mean, that's it. That's the lifestyle. After like 3 to 4 months that was really a point where I started seeing some decent gains. Strength gains were going like throughout every single week. I was getting stronger and stronger, but really like muscle gains. At 3 to 4 months in, I was really looking at myself in the mirror and thought, damn, those are some decent gains, boy. Boom, baby. Did my first muscle up around that period as well, so epic. Alright, so I forgot something. A lot of you want progress as fast as possible, obviously, but when do you start seeing progress? No, you're not gonna see any progress in your first day. And no, you're probably not gonna see any progress in a week, it's probably gonna take you like 30 plus days to see somewhat any shape, way, or form of progress. And like me in this video, 4 to 6 months until you really see some change and you can really say, damn, I think I'm seeing some really big changes. It takes time, and yes, you need to put in the work. I'm actually reading something about that right now. Work energy, written by my buddy Jim Harmer over at Income School. So reaching a goal, really smashing a goal like transforming your body or becoming a millionaire, they take a lot of work and a lot of energy. And in order to achieve them, you really need to have the right motivation and the right mindset. And that is exactly what the book that I'm reading right now is about. Your work energy. This book is written by a guy who worked at a dollar store, he was stocking shelves, and he built his way up to becoming a millionaire. And that's why he's written this book. So we talked a bit, and he was talking about his book, and it was so epic. I said, my audience will love this. This is exactly what I always say in every single video. Do what you love, find the right motivation, and fearlessly take on any goal. Finish what you start. That's what this book is about. And this book is about that. Your work energy. Find the right motivation. Find your motivation. And besides what's in the book and what you will learn, it is great. The book is also written really well and really differently than traditional books. It starts off with a few jokes and you can relate really well to the author, and I mean, he's still really young. Yes, he's a millionaire, but he's still really young. The size of the book is perfect. It's not a million pages long, straight to the point with a message. And the book is like $8-9. Check it out in the description below right now. Invest in yourself, and this is just a small investment. So if you want to learn more about your work energy, having the right motivation, check it out in the description below right now. First link, check it out. This video was around 6 months in, and this was basically how everything was going. Muscle ups, but not insanely clean. Back lever was going alright, and front lever was meh. But alright, 6 months in. This video as well. This video was also 6 months in, and this was in the gym. I joined a few friends into the gym. I didn't have a gym membership. I've never had a gym membership, by the way, but I just joined them. They could take someone to the gym, like take your friend to the gym day or whatever. I joined, they said, yo, let's go deadlift, let's see how strong you are. And I deadlift 120 kilograms for like 5 reps, which is pretty insane for someone who just started 6 months and is like 16 years old. In my opinion, what would have happened if I continued deadlifting from that point? I deadlift like once a year. But maybe this year, you never know. This picture is actually, it's a favorite of mine because you can see how skinny I was getting instead of like being fat. This is the skinniest I've ever been, and from this point it was all just gaining and gaining. I think this was also like 6-7 months in. It's just also a bad angle. I did have muscle on me there. So at a certain point in my life, I was a bit of a skinny boy. Everything was getting better and better. I at the start of this video I said how life was going. It sucked. Life sucked. I really hated it. But now everything was just going better and better. From the moment I started taking this seriously, I started working out, I started like having proper nutrition, my life changed. It was epic. But let me share a never before shared story. You gotta understand that at this point in my life, I was so busy. There hasn't been a point ever in my life, again, I was this busy, and I don't think there are many people that will experience that level of busyness. It was crazy. It was also not doable, and because of that, that was a breaking point. It just didn't work. But let me break it down. I was still in school. I was doing the highest education possible, basically, with all the hardest subjects that you can choose. I chose them. I didn't know why. And school was taking up so much time. It was insane, like a shit ton of time. Next to this, I was transforming my body. I was working out. I was doing something every single day. I was spending like 1 hour to 2 hours average every single day on working out, which was just crazy. And this could be considered as a decent schedule with like a bit of free time and also social life on top of that. But I obviously also already was doing YouTube. I had a YouTube channel that I was running. I was trying to upload 2 times a week. I was spending so much time on YouTube. So many people don't know how much time YouTube takes. It was insane. It still is insane, but right now I'm doing it full time. On top of that, I also play football. I still do, but back then I tried to go like 2 times a week, so just a training a week and then a match. So like that's like a few hours a week. On top of that, I also had a girlfriend. I still have a girlfriend. I still have the same girlfriend, but yeah, girlfriends take time. And on top of that, social life. I basically non-existent, but I somehow managed to still do it. If I recall correctly, I still like spoke with friends and did some stuff besides seeing them at school. So just looking at this, it looks like there should be more than 24 hours in one day to get it all done. I do remember not really sleeping a lot back then. I didn't sleep a lot. I actually didn't really sleep a lot also the years before that because I was so focused on YouTube and school. Homework till 1 or 2 in the morning would be like normal. So that could easily break you, but it didn't. That's not what broke me. Imagine doing all this, working insanely hard, not sleeping enough, just everything I just mentioned, and it's also not working out. It's just not working. School was going all right, but YouTube was going like the worst ever. I was losing subscribers every single day. I had like 21,000 subscribers. I was losing like 3, 4, 5 subscribers a day. Only thing that was sort of going all right was the workout part, but I was so done. I lost motivation in everything, but luckily summer came around the corner. So what did I do? I started working harder on the things that weren't working out, constantly working on YouTube. I was like, I will do the workout later today, and then I was still working on YouTube and I didn't do it. Food was going a bit mess. Well, I started focusing on YouTube so badly because it's been always my dream to create videos for a big audience and a shit ton of people watch them, so thank you. And I was uploading all sorts of videos, all sorts of random shit, but also videos about what I loved working out. And those videos were the worst performing videos on the channel ever. Videos could receive the same amount of views that I got in the first week when I just started my channel. It was that bad. It was that bad. It felt like I was throwing 3 to 4 years of hard work just out of the window. And that could have been the end of this. But then I basically started looking at the results that I've gotten, my progress, and I created a body transformation video. I uploaded, and the response was just insane. It received 666 views in one day, which was pretty crazy to me back then. But what made it crazier to me was all the responses from people that I knew but hadn't talked to in a while, or I knew from YouTube, and they just responded to the video and said, damn, this is motivating. I need to start doing something as well. And I was like, I need to go back at it as well. I need to do this. I got back at it. I started creating videos about it. People were interested now, so those videos were the best performing videos. I started working out again. Everything was going great. But year 2 was somewhat a success and a failure at the same time because I got back at it, which was really good. But I mainly started focusing on what I was already good at, maintaining what I was doing, because I was still focused so much on YouTube and creating videos. I was still doing school, I was still doing YouTube, I was still doing all the other things. So it wasn't like I just had an insane amount of time. It's just that I shifted my motivation from the workouts to a little bit more to YouTube so I could upload, give you guys content basically. But alright, it was my second year of training, so yes, I still gained muscle, I still gained strength. Full front lever was going better and better, cleaner and cleaner. Back lever was getting easy. The flag, the planche, not really. I actually worked on the flag this year and started doing some harder movement, but I soon already got injured. I always get injured. I told you guys about this, my shoulder. Every time I trained the planche or every time I was doing the flag, I would have pain in my shoulder for like a week and then it was gone. So I just stopped doing that and focused on basics. I started doing muscle ups every single day. That was epic. I actually want to get back to that because my muscle ups were going so insanely clean, but shoulder. Just the thing that I regret from this year is that I didn't really challenge myself the entire year. It was going better and better, but I was doing a lot of challenges that year though, so that's kind of ironic. I wasn't really challenging myself, but I was doing a lot of... I was kind of done with my diet in this year because I've been doing like the insanely strict diet for the first year, and I was just trying out different stuff because I was just done with my old diet. So progress, yes, in basically everything, but not as much as I could have. So a bit of a disappointment, so a failure and a success at the same time. YouTube was going very well. It was a decent year. Year 3 started actually pretty epic because I signed my first contract with MyProtein, a professional athlete, paid athlete games. We shot some epic videos together, met some insane people, and a great relationship was born. Shirts MyProtein, pants MyProtein, socks are MyProtein, the underwear is MyProtein. I'm basically 50% MyProtein now. That's also in the contract. You consist of 50% MyProtein right now. Year 3 was gradually getting better and better. I was putting in more and more work, especially compared to the previous year, year 2. I was getting a little bit more serious again. I was also doing more weighted calisthenics, which I didn't really do in year 1 and year 2. Year 2 I was doing it a bit, but year 3 really started to take off. I was getting pretty damn strong with weighted calisthenics, like 50 kilogram pull-ups and stuff like that. I hit that in my 3rd year. Getting bigger and stronger and bigger. So this year started off like every single year. I gained an insane amount of weight during the Christmas season and stuff like that. So I had to, yeah. But after that, the diet was going pretty well. I was hitting my protein. Workouts were mainly focused on weighted calisthenics right now and just getting bigger and stronger. And I was also focusing on skills, but not really. Like, skills have always intrigued me, but I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna focus on things that I'm really good at right now, and I see a lot of progress. So I focused on weighted calisthenics and basics mainly, and that was going really well. I do have one skill this year that I really wanted to get really good at, the handstand push-up, and I was getting really good at it. So that was going really well, and actually this year was going even better. But one of the biggest achievements this year was that I was really shredded. At some point, I was really shredded. It was actually the first time I was really shredded again after like the first year after picture. It was like the first time in 2 years. And the reactions online for maybe even some of you, it was so crazy. It was so weird. People could literally comment on my previous post, "You look like shit. Do you even work out? Where are your abs?" And then on the picture where I was shredded, like, "Damn, bro, you look so insanely big. How did you progress this fast?" and stuff. You lose fat. When I dropped weight, it was a successful shred. It was so epic. It all happened basically on holiday. I was working so hard. There was a gym and it opened at around 8 a.m. in the morning, and from the moment it was open, I was there. I was in the gym doing my workout, getting it done in insane heat. We were in France. I was melting away at like 8 a.m. in the morning. It was crazy. What I mainly do right now is I'm just sitting here editing, creating videos, talking with people, replying to emails, working on the workout programs. What I learned throughout these years and this year is that my body responds really well to a really active lifestyle with an insane amount of food. I gain weight really fast, which really sucks, and I've always struggled with. I have a hard time getting shredded, but that is mainly because I don't have a really active lifestyle, and I can lower my calories to like 1,500 calories and not get shredded. I need to get active and I need to eat. Never been shown in a transformation video ever. Well, like every year, I gained weight during Christmas, and this year, it was insane. But this is the most notorious and infamous dirty bulk ever. I started the Fit to Fat to Fit series, yada 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 yada, and I was like fat, like really fat. I felt, if I look at my face in certain clips, I am literally a snowball, a less attractive snowball. But what did happen was the series, which was just insane and did so well. It was just one of the best things happened to this channel, and one of the best things happened to me as a learning process. I learned so much during this process about my body. It was crazy. This year, a lot changed. I started challenging myself a lot more. I started getting more active. I just told you about how hard it was to get active because my job right now, what I do in my life is basically editing and sitting down and some more sitting down. I started working harder. I started really training like an athlete. I really started getting healthier and fitter, and I feel great right now. But injury really fucked up. It sucks. There is nothing good about it. That is not completely true. Yes, it sucks, but I feel like there are some positive things about the injury right now. I'm focusing more on muscles individually right now. My workouts feel better than ever. I have an insane warm-up right now, better than ever as well. Everything is going sort of better except for skills. It only really sucks for like calisthenic skills, which is what like my main focus should be right now, the planche. The diet, there's also some new stuff here. I'm focused on proper nutrition, really foods that fuel me, that make everything in life better right now. Heal the injury quicker, have better workouts, have more energy with the same amount of calories, have healthy calories. Cheat meals, I let them come. I don't plan them. I'm not like, oh, I need to eat a cheat meal right now. Oh, we're going to the movies, fine. I can get some popcorn. Going out, I take dessert. 95% of my diet, maybe even 99% of my diet is clean. Progress this year, it's a bit of a weird story because I started the Fit to Fat to Fit series, and this year went so fast. it feels like I finished the Fit to Fat to Fit series and then I got injured and that was the year. And during the Fit to Fat to Fit series, I'm gonna stop saying that, it really sucks. During the series, my main focus was getting a bit bigger and losing fat, getting shredded, and that's what I did. It worked out, I got injured, I did the final shred, and that's where this year ends. So on one hand, it feels like I didn't progress in a lot because I mean, I was losing weight, so I wasn't getting a lot stronger when it comes to like weighted pull-ups or stuff like that. They get a bit stronger there, they get a bit stronger in my dips, but this year really feels like success. I learned so much, and the past months, from the moment that I got injured actually, I started challenging myself even more. That's where that really started. That's where the new mindset really started, and I feel like I'm as addicted as I was in 2015, 2016, like in my first year, and I haven't really felt that for the years after that, and I feel like I'm at a moment right now where I am that again. I'm even more than that. I'm even worse than that. So my main focus right now is 2020. Just kill 2020. Heal the injury, gain muscle, gain insane strength, and just kill it. So, thank you so much for checking out the video. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments down below or direct message me on Instagram at TeamBrowney. I will try to reply. Let's smash 100 followers right now. Huge shout out to Jim Harmer for sponsoring this video and making this video possible. Make sure to check out the book. Link is in the description. First link. You will love this book. Find the right motivation and do it. By the way, smash the link in this video. It took so long to make. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Drink your water.
I love you back.